Thank you.
Obviously, another 2 points in the standings. You guys have taken it real easy a lot of overtime games recently. How I don't know how important is it when you do go to overtime to actually get the 2 points? I mean, is that something you guys are like focused on?
Oh yeah, I think it's huge.
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't like giving up the lead in the third, going to overtime, but we did a good job staying with it and executing when we got a chance. A lot of our games have been going to a shootout too, so I think it feels good to finish one in overtime.
Right. It's those 3-on-3 overtimes are tricky. I think, right? You have to kind of make that tough decision about whether to be aggressive offensively or be safe defensively. Um, you know, how did that go tonight? It kind of seemed like what happened tonight. They made an attempt at a goal, and they got out of position.
Yeah, 100%. They had a 3-on-1, so they tried to take advantage of it, obviously, and finish the game. We had a good enough track where we were lucky enough to kind of slow them up, and I was able to make a good read and bump it up to Husey, and he got to finish it.
Obviously, the first period, it felt like this was going to be a really high-scoring game, a lot of chances, a lot of goals. What changed in the second period?
I think both teams just kind of got back into more systems. I know that was kind of a thing with us. We know Texas is a really run and gun team. They have really good offense, and we kind of got stuck into doing that with them, doing kind of just trading chances on rushes and stuff like that. And we kind of just dialed it in with our systems and stuck with it from there.
That's interesting because in the second period, obviously, you guys had more control of the game, certainly a lot of shots. When you went into intermission after the second period, did you sort of lament not scoring in the second because you outshot them so much?
No, especially like when you outshoot a team that much, you just know you're doing the right thing, and we just stuck with it and got it in the end.
Congratulations, yeah, nice job.
All right.
Anybody questions?
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
How we doing? Thank you.
Obviously, just out the gate, take us through that game-winning goal. What did you kind of see, and what were you thinking as you skated up the ice?
Yeah, I was thinking the same. I just did the same move a week ago or a couple weeks ago. Tried to keep it pretty simple. The ice was kind of beat up, so yeah, pull it to the inside and go upstairs, and lucky enough, it went in.
Is that what happened with yours?
Yeah, I like it. I use a pretty big curve, so if you pull it on the toe, you can get it upstairs pretty quick, or you can go low to that side too. But yeah, it's probably one of my go-tos.
That's cool. And then, yeah, I was asking Kale the same thing in the first period. Seemed like it was going to be a high-scoring game and a lot of golden chances for both teams. What did you guys do different in the second period?
Yeah, we had to tighten it up. Our first period, I think we liked it. I think we got caught in their game a little bit, and I think they were the better team in the first, and so I think we had a better second. And then the third, we didn't really get a chance to talk at Disco, but I think they scored that quick one, and then I think it was pretty even. But yeah, we'll learn from it. It wasn't our best game, but just move forward from it.
Is that a sign of a good team that you feel like you can win and get 2 points even on nights when you're not playing your best?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you're going to play 72 games, and they're not all going to be perfect. So, got to win them any way you can, and especially this time of year, they're going to be tight. So, yeah, we're happy to get the win.
What there's only now 14 games left in the season. I think 15 actually. What what are you guys focusing on these last 15 games to like secure that first spot?
Just kind of everything. I think keep building our game. We know what works at this point. Everyone kind of knows what they can bring. So yeah, you're just kind of trying to build your game and not get too far away from it. It obviously has gotten us to this spot right now, and we want to just keep doing what we know what works. It's pretty cliche, but it works. So.
I mean, you guys are on such a heater right now. I mean, what's working now that wasn't working in the first 30 games of the season?
I don't know. I think everyone's just ready to play. Like I think like your first bit of the season, you're playing with new guys and you're trying to figure each other out. And then within Disco's system, it works pretty good if you buy in. And we saw that last year, and we're seeing it right now. So hopefully we just keep climbing the mountain, getting better and better, and be ready for the end of the year.
All right, man. Congratulations.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, definitely a weird start to the game. I think not really one we wanted. We knew they're a very good offensive team. We didn't really want to kind of go run and gun with them. I think we were lucky to come out with the lead there. On my goal, Shorzy or Husey made a real good wall play to hit Shorzy underneath, and we went down on 2-on-1. And I mean, Shorzy gave me a tap in, so I mean, take those every day, and a world class pass from a world class player.
Nice. And then, like you said, obviously the second period, seemed like a whole different game. You guys, the ice was tilted in your favor the whole second period. What was different about that in the first period?
Yeah, I think we, kind of played to our structure. We didn't let things get out of control. I felt we were very in control in the third period of, the whole game. We were making good plays and being smart with pucks and being good with our changes. So I think those are key things to a second period against a team that's very high powered offensively. And I think we, like I said, did a real good job of controlling the game there in the second, especially.
Right. And then, of course, they get that quick goal in the third to tie it up. How does that change? Maybe what you had planned for the third period.
I don't know if it changes a ton. I think our team, especially, we love to just keep pushing. We're not really a team that's just going to sit back and try to lock it down on a 1-goal lead. I think for us, it's we're always thinking offense, and we're thinking to push the play down to their end. Yeah, so I don't know if it changes a ton. Obviously, that's not the ideal start to a third period when you got a 1-goal lead, but Husey did a great job of sealing it for us.
And then, Hughes still in overtime. When you see him on a breakaway like that, you start like.
Yeah, I think the whole bench gets on their toes. I had one leg over the bench, I think, already, because I expected him to score. He's having a great year, and he's been a real key player for us. And I feel like we really haven't won too many games in overtime this year. So it's good to see us come out on the right side of that, and kind of carry this momentum on.
Yeah, I mean, the momentum is crazy, right? You guys just like, keep on adding points. What's it like when you're on a roll like this?
Yeah, I don't know how much we think of it. I think we just keep going game by game. We don't really worry about what other teams do or whatever. I think if we just keep driving forward, like I said, even in games, we just keep pushing. I think that's the biggest thing for us. We take it game by game. We go into every game knowing we have a real good chance to win with the roster we have, and if we can execute the game plan that the coaches put out for us, I think on any given night we can beat any team in this league.
Well, you're showing it so far.
Yeah.
Congrats on the win, man. Good job.
Yeah. Perfect. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, the first period and the second period seemed like two really different games. Some of the guys were saying they felt like maybe they were playing sort of into the Stars style of play in the first period. Jen, what did that felt like to you?
Yeah, I mean, I think the Stars are a fast team, and an aggressive team. They commit a lot of people and a lot of bodies to the offense, and you know, when you turn the puck over, don't execute, turn over on the wall, it plays into their strengths, and you know, I think, you know, our first goal, maybe our second goal, maybe that's the second goal, John, or you know, we put it behind Husey, puts it behind the defenseman, and Shorzy skates onto it, and we have an odd man situation going to the net, and we score a goal there. That's, you know, that's where you can have success, and you know, I think we didn't we didn't do enough of it in the first period, and you know, still up 3-2 after the first period, but I don't think anyone thinks that was our best hockey in the first period, and you know, it's you know, we responded in the second. I thought we were much better in the second period, and you know, it's a hard fought game. They you know, they threw a lot at us in the third period, get the goal, it's even game, and you know, it doesn't always have to be pretty. It doesn't always have to be your best, and we found a way to win with Hughes' goal in overtime.
Speaking of Hughes' overtime goal, when he gets on a clean breakaway like that, you know, what's your confidence level when you see him skating up the ice like that?
Hughes' got a flair and a knack, and that's not his only move, the one he just used, but it is the one he used the previous breakaway he had and put it high glove, and so I was just glad the goalie hadn't scouted him, and he zipped it up there. Yes, sir. You know what? He had a lot of action, and you know, they're again an aggressive team, and they're a fast striking team, and they did it on the forecheck a couple times and had quick plays out to the front of the net, and Driegs had to come up with some big saves, and I don't think any bigger than the one in the third. About halfway through, they had one on a rush play. Their D had joined, and they had a 4-on-3 rush, and they got it to the D, and it was right down the pipe. Came up with a huge save for us there. You know, 10 minutes to go, but really probably was the deciding one in the game.
And you also played the Texas Stars, not next game, but the following game after that. How does this win, I should say, the overtime win necessarily help you prepare for the next game?
Well, it should give us a clear idea of how they want to play the game, and you know, what we can do to get to our game and to counteract it, and to have success the opposite way. So they were really, you know, they were really kind of what we expected from them. They're fast, aggressive. They commit a lot of guys to the forecheck and a lot of guys to the offense, and when you know, when you execute against it, you're going to get opportunities. When you don't, you're going to be faced with odd man rushes and opportunities against. So I think that was pretty clear tonight, and something we'll revisit when we get to it on Saturday.
When they scored quickly in the third period, how does that sort of discombobulate whatever you have planned for the third period?
You know what? I you know, it wasn't the only time in the game, but I just it's just you know, a reminder of you know, how we need to play to have success, and you know, we turned over the puck at the blue line, that allowed their D to get up in a rush play where they quick transition and they have numbers in the D join, and it's just I don't know if we needed it, but it was just a reminder of where they can have success and what we have to do to have success in our own right. So it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing, but it forced us to dig in, forced us to play better the rest of the way.
Coach, we all know how much you love penalties. But going into this game, Jacob Mendelson has been playing 44th in the league, and we are taking less and less penalties. Can you tell me a little bit about how you see this going forward and how we jump now to the top of our conference and division?
Help me with the stat. He's 44th in what?
In penalty minutes, so I think it's something like 75.
Taken. I think taking penalties is an indication of how you're playing and how you're dictating the pace of the play. When you're on the aggression, when you're on the offense, when you're playing with speed, you force other teams to take. You force them into taking penalties, and conversely the same way. So the fact that we haven't taken a lot of penalties is an indication of like we're playing. Can be an indication of that we're playing the right way. So, I think we've been good in that regard, and special teams, is always an indicator in the game, and giving other teams opportunities on the power play is a one way for them to get back into the game, as it was tonight. We give them a chance in the power play in the first, and they get back even and draw even in the game with their power play goal, and so it for me it's an indicator of us that we're playing the right way. When we draw penalties, it's because we're playing fast, we're playing in the offensive zone, we're making it difficult on their team to play defense, and they take penalties as a result. And conversely, it's also an indicator.